All right, writers, now it's your turn to sketch to stretch your thinking. In the assignment, I'll include 2 worksheets. One is sketching frames and one is let's get organized. You want to use the sketching frames to think about all the important details that happened that day. Close your eyes and picture it. What kind of day was it? What did you see? What did you hear? How are you feeling? When you open your eyes, make a quick sketch of the picture. Who was with you? Why was this an important experience? Then on the next page, let's get organized. I would write down some of the words that you think you will use when you're writing this when you're writing the beginning of the story. Then you want to do it again. Close your eyes. Think about something that happened in the middle of your story. Who was with you? Where were you? What were you doing? Then open your eyes and draw an event that happened in the middle of your story. Some writers may choose one event. Some writers may choose more than one event. But I would caution you not to choose too many events because you want to have enough writing power to last through the end of your story. Especially thinking that we only have a few days to write. And we're going to write one part of the story each day. So next week you'll write the beginning, and then you'll write the middle, and then you'll write the end. So on the Let's Get Organized sheet and the sketching sheet, these are my pictures of my camping trip. So we pull up to Camp Kirkwood, which is right up the road past Burgall, and you drive through this big wooden arch down this dirt road, and there's clouds of dust all around you. And we have our tents and our sleeping bags and our phones and our chargers. And it's me and my husband Luke and Alexander and Deacon. And we have our food and our clothes, and we're all packed up, ready for our first camping trip, maybe our second camping trip. Okay, so in the middle of my story, we've set up camp and we're eating dinner and it's getting dark and the boys are playing manhunt in the forest. So I hear them shouting and hollering at each other. And then when all the tents are set up, all the adults are sitting around the campfire. And the next day we canoe and zip line and hike. So I have to decide which one of those details. So I might just focus on that first night. And then the end, I'm going to sketch maybe the end of the camping trip where we get up, and the best part of camping was one of the troop leaders was Mr. Walt, and Mr. Walt always made breakfast casserole. And even though it had been so cold that night and I was freezing to death in the middle of the night, I did not think I was going to survive. Breakfast casserole made everything all right that next morning, and I decided that maybe I could try camping one more time. And then we packed up and said our goodbyes, and we made sure we cleaned up our campsite the way Boy Scouts should. So these are some of the things that I might want to put in my story. And then next week I'll decide maybe some things that I keep and maybe some things that, I'm not going to put that in this story this time. One strategy that I think will help is if you tell your story to someone close to you several times. Telling the story will help you organize your details and collect even more information. Maybe you forget something and the person you tell the story to, they said, oh yeah, remember we did this and this, and you're like, oh yeah, I remember that. And so telling the story to somebody would be another way to collect even more details that you want to include in your writing. All right, so sketching to stretch is one way that writers get more information down. These sketches will bring your writing up to life by capturing those important details. Hopefully the sketches have sparked new ideas for your writing today. And I can't wait to see what you come up with. Have fun writing today and sketching.